How's it going, YouTube? Preds fan 89 here. Just hadn't made a video in a while, or I guess in a couple games, I think. So I just wanted to come on here real quick and make a quick video. We play the LA Kings tonight at home. Um, Big game for both teams. I believe LA is 1 point or 2 points out of the last playoff spot in their division. Um, we obviously are in fifth spot. Have been there for a little while, but obviously we're trying to get as many points as we can. Try to catch Detroit and not Vancouver, but Detroit and St. Louis. Um, Overall, I think we've been playing pretty well. Had a bad outing in the Carolina a few days ago, probably about a week ago. But we came back. Um, we beat Florida 2 days ago, 3-1. They're a good team. But this Kings team, while they're probably one of the lowest scoring teams in the league, they have a ton of potential, ton of talent up front, and they can break a game open at any time. So, it'll be interesting to see if maybe that's tonight. I hope not. We've been playing pretty solid against Florida. I feel like the one goal they scored, you know, we keep getting these. I wish we could get a shutout for Pex because he deserves it and he's plays good enough. But you know, we just got to stop making those mistakes that, at the end of the game, we're like, oh, it could have had a shutout if it wasn't for that one play. And I feel like we at least have one or two of those every game. So if we can tighten that up, which we need to do, that'll be good. I feel like defense, we're a good team to go against LA. We have a better, we're playing better than they are, I feel, right now. So, no, we might not, like I said in other videos, we might not have the superstars or the big names up front like LA might have. I still feel like we'll be able to play really well. Our forwards seem to do well against them. Just a second. Um, It'll be interesting to see if they play Quick or Bernier tonight. LA. Quick's been doing really well, but Bernier has great numbers against the Preds. So, we'll see. I feel you know, like I say every video, if we come out and play 60 minutes of Preds hockey, um, watch our mistakes. Don't the thing that killed us in Carolina? I mean, we took 5 or 6 penalties, and I mean, we're not normally a team that really takes that much penalties. We're usually pretty disciplined. So it'll be interesting to see tonight. Hopefully, we can, not take that many penalties. Hopefully, we can draw a few. Um, we have like the first or second tied for first, or the second ranked power play, but we haven't gotten all too many penalties called in our favor, so we haven't really gotten a chance to see how it's doing still. But hopefully, if we stay disciplined, go for the net, hopefully we'll get some calls our way. Um, some players that have been coming up big for us lately. Obviously, I don't want to talk too much. It's really early. He's only been in 2 games. But Andre Kostitsyn, he had a goal and assist in the game against Florida. So, I mean, that's big. This is only his second game there. It was a nice wrister. I feel like that's big as far as boosting his confidence. He's coming into a new club. You want him to feel at home. You want him to feel comfortable with his new line mates. Obviously, scoring and getting points, is going to boost your confidence anywhere you're at. So I'm hoping he can really pitch in. Paul Gostad, I think, went 15 for 22 in the face-off rings, which is kind of why we got him. So that's always a plus. I believe he finished the game with probably a secondary assist, possibly a primary assist. But it's good to see these guys contributing. Already. Hal Gill already has a couple points, but I'm not really expecting him to be too big of a point scorer. But he's done really well as far as where opposing teams forwards down. He's a big body, great at killing penalties. Got a huge reach. So I feel like a lot of times he'll win the battles to the puck or at least bat it away. If it comes into a foot race with someone that might be a little faster than him, he just has a really good reach. Mike Fisher's been playing really well for us as well as of late. If he can keep this up, I don't see why he can't have close to 30 goals at the end of the season and, maybe 40 assists because he's been playing really, really, really good hockey. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Like I said, those numbers might be pushing it, but I believe he's at 19 goals already. So, he's been scoring, it seems like almost a goal a game. So I'm hoping he can get goal 20 tonight. I think that would be really cool. We also have a few other people that are nipping at his heels as far as 20 goal scorers. I believe Patrick Hornquist has 18 or 19. He's another person. Oh, excuse me. Man, I'm just tired for some reason. But he's another person who I wish was a little more consistent. And I'm obviously still talking about Patrick Hornquist. But when he picks it up and starts, bringing his A game and starts scoring, he really does it in bunches. So I'm hoping that he can score a couple goals, get up to 20 goals. I feel like we can at least have 5 guys that'll be 20 goal scorers. You know that may be pushing it, but I feel like if people step it up and start playing, keep playing like they have been, there's no reason why they shouldn't. At least Mike Fisher, Patrick Hornquist, possibly Martin Erat. I'd like to. That would be sweet if um, Shea Weber could get there. I don't know if he will. I think he's only got about 14 goals. But we have a lot of people in that 13 to 17 goal range. So that's big. That's only a few more goals to 20. I know a lot of people are sitting on a lot of assists. One of those people that I'd like to say he won't. I don't think he'll have 20 goals by any means. I think maybe 15 or 14 might be a better number, but that's Jordan Tutu. I can't talk enough about his play. It always seems like he'll have a ton of good shots, and a ton will go off the crossbar, or he'll get deflected wide. But that guy, he hustles. You watch him play; he is out there every shift, giving 150%. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before those shots that are just not quite finding the back of the net. It's only a matter of time before he starts burying those, and he is getting a ton of assists. He's been in a number of starting really good plays that have turned into goals for us. As far as the last 4 or 5 games go, him and Colin Wilson, who's another probably one of my favorite forwards in Nashville. Probably my favorite forward in Nashville, if not my favorite in the league. I feel like Colin Wilson. His numbers might not, jump out at you, but he's a big body, fast. He's got real good stick handling. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people know it, and he doesn't really showcase it all that much. But every once in a while, he'll do a move, and I'm just like, for a young guy who's got a lot of potential and who's got a lot of time to, hone those skills, then he's going to be a real asset to the Preds in the coming years. Um, I'd also like to see Craig Smith. He started out the season real hot. He has never played bad. I feel like he's kind of in the same position as Jordan Tutu. I feel like a lot of times he'll make a real good deke, deke around a few people, and then he'll take a shot, and it's an awesome shot, but it'll go off the crossbar. It's just a little bit wide. We just got to get him to score those, and if we can do that, if Craig Smith started picking it up, I feel like he's another one of our top guys as far as, like, he hustles. He'll lay a body on people. He's fast. He's got good hands, good shot. Um, and I feel like you keep shooting the puck at the net, good things are going to happen. So I'm not too sure when the puck drops. I'm assuming 5. Don't take my word on it. I probably should have known that before I started recording the video. But you can look on NHL.com. They also have the morning skate, or the Gameday update if no one watches those. I know on NHL.com, on the Preds website, they do a Gameday video every day. So you can go there and get the rest of the info that maybe I missed. Good luck to all the other NHL teams out there today. I know there's quite a few games going on. And also, I'll give a quick shout out. Some of the sleeper teams that I'm kind of rooting for, outside of the Preds, and we'll see how they do, but is the Coyotes and the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets, man, they're, they're right on the cusp, I think, of making it or barely in. And, I'd like to see them go in. I've watched quite a few of their games this year, and, they have everyone, or not everyone, but I like to think that Nashville has some of the loudest fans. I think it's probably the top 3, I'd have to say, are not necessarily this order, but I think it's Nashville, probably Montreal, and Winnipeg. Their fans are ridiculously loud. And they're having fun up there. Winnipeg, they got their team back, so I know those fans are stoked, and that would be so cool for them to make it to the playoffs the first year they're back. And the Coyotes, I've always just been kind of a closet fan of them, just because they're kind of in the same boat as the Preds, expansion team. People don't really think of them as being that good, but year in and year out, the Coyotes may not make the playoffs, but they're always right there, and they never have any real big superstars. They just put a solid team together and they play hard and they work hard. So, we'll see. But like I said, good luck to any and all hockey teams playing today, and shout out to any Preds fans. I'll let you later.